Hi there, it's March 22nd and time for Proverbs 22. Let's jump over there and we'll just get into it, shall we? Alright. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold. Now, by a good name, they mean reputation, okay? A good reputation is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold. The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. That God made us all. A prudent man sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it. Right. See what's going on in the big cities today? Danger. Don't go to the big cities. That's being prudent. For the reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. It's being humble. Okay? Being humble. The reward for being humble is riches and honor and life. You got that? Number 5. Thorns and snares are in the way of the perverse. He who guards himself will keep from them. Yeah, don't be perverse. 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's the most famous one people refer to. If you raise your kids in church, at some point they'll come back to it. Okay? They will. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. Well, that's true, isn't it? Most of us are slaves now to lenders, mortgages and credit card debt and stuff. He who sows injustice will reap calamity, and the rod of his fury will fail. A lot of that going on, huh? 9. He who has a bountiful eye will be blessed, for he shares his bread with the poor. Right? A bountiful eye. Over here it says, he who is generous will be blessed, for he gives some of his food to the poor. Right. That's true. Drive out the scoffer, and strife will go out, and quarreling and abuse will cease. Right? Stay away from those kind of people. Just stay away from them. 11. He who loves purity of heart and whose speech is gracious will have the king as his friend. 12. The eyes of the Lord keep watch over knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the faithless. Faithless. The sluggard says, there's a lion outside. I shall be slain in the streets. All right. Lazy people. All right. 14. The mouth of a loose woman is a deep pit. He with whom the Lord is angry will fall into it. Wow. That's strange, huh? So there's adulteress over here. 15. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him. Discipline your kids. Folly, that's foolishness, okay. 16. He who oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth or gives to the rich will only come to want. There you go. He who oppresses the poor to make more for himself or who gives to the rich will only come to poverty. Right? Okay. Sayings of the wise. That's it. Weird, there's no notes on this one, huh? Okay. Are you ready? 17. Incline your ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply your mind to my knowledge, for it will be pleasant if you keep them within you, if all of them are ready on your lips. That's the stuff you should memorize. That's what it's saying here. That your trust may be in the Lord, and I have made them known to you today, even to you. Right? Haven't I written you 30 sayings of admonition and knowledge, to show you what is right and true, that you may give a true answer to those who sent you? Okay, now this is only going to cover some of these, and it breaks it up. In the original manuscripts, they weren't broken up into chapters and verses. They were just one long, never-ending stuff. So, okay, ready? 30 sayings. Part of them, anyways. Do not rob the poor because he is poor, or crush the afflicted at the gate. For the Lord will plead their case and despoil of life those who despoil them. Wow, that's a weird word, isn't it? And take the life of those who rob them. Interesting. Okay, that's one. Shall we do this? We'll just make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor go with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare. Don't hang around with angry, horrible people, or you will learn to be like them and get caught up in that stuff. Okay? Smart. Be not one of those who gives pledges, who become surety for debts. If you have nothing with which to pay, why should your bed be taken from under you? He says that so much. Never guarantee somebody else's loan. Never co-sign, basically, is what it's called today. He's really into that. Not co-signing for people. Okay. 28. This is number 4 of the wise saying. Remove not an ancient landmark which your fathers have set. Right. Don't move old boundaries. Don't have such a problem. There's some of that today, but not much. And the next one, do you see a man skillful in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. All right. So that's only 5 of the 30 saying. I guess it'll continue in the next chapter, right? Let's take a peek. Yeah, and it just goes on and on. So, there you go. Starting the 30 sayings. We highlighted 22. Highlighted verse 1. A good name, good reputation is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold. Right. Just having money is no good if nobody likes you, right? We highlighted 3. A prudent man sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it. Right. People drive through these towns and protest, and simple people, and pretty soon their car's on fire. Four, we highlighted the reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches, honor, and life. You got that? Reward for humility, humbleness, and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. Remember that. And 6, very famous verse, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Take your kids to church. Pray with your kids. Say grace. Eat dinner around the table with no electronic devices. Okay? I'll learn from that. And 7, the rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. This is pretty much true, huh? Money runs the world. Okay. And then we got the sayings of the wise. 18 says, memorize these. It would be pleasant if you keep them within you, if all of them are ready on your lips. It means you have them memorized. Okay. And this is only 4 of the 30. For 1, do not rob the poor because he is poor, or crush the afflicted at the gate, for the Lord will plead their case and despoil of life those who despoil them. That is so weird. For the Lord will plead their case and take the life of those who rob them. It makes so much more sense that way. And the second one, make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor go with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare. Right? Lest you learn his ways. Don't hang around with those angry people, you know. The ones that start looting stores, and the ones that are screaming the loudest and standing on the soapbox. Pretty soon everybody's screaming in the streets, right? And the third one, be not one of those who gives pledges, who becomes surety for debts. If you have nothing for which to pay, why should your bed be taken from under you? Right. If you co-sign for somebody's loan and he doesn't pay, they're going to come after you for the money. And if you don't have the money, they're going to take your stuff. Okay? When you had nothing to do with it, and all you had to do in the first place was say no. Okay. The third one, don't remove ancient landmarks which your fathers have set. Old one, huh? And the fourth one, do you see a man skillful in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. So there you have it. We will continue the 30 wise sayings that you're supposed to memorize tomorrow. But that was short and sweet. So there you have it. Proverbs 22 for March 22nd. And we're just going to keep doing this. Just a normal thing forever. So stay tuned later for Through the Bible in 1 year. We are starting Joshua today. A brand new chapter, part 2 of Through the Bible in a Year. So give us a like if you think about it. Catch up on any you may have missed. But until next time, stay humble.